Right then, back on the Touareg 7P Overland project. In the last video we fitted the Tent Box Classic because, as you can see with the shorts, the English summer is here, so we're all ready for camping. The next thing for the Touareg is the wheels and tyres. These are the Wolf Race Overland Explorers, 18-inch by 8, 5x130 for the Touareg PCD. Why we kind of went for these wheels? One, price. I think they were about 230 quid. So compared to like a lot of other Overland wheels, pretty good value for money. They look quite overlandy. Is that a word? We'll add it to the dictionary. So yeah, they look pretty beefy. I like the kind of fake B-lock look. Tyre wise, we've gone for a General Grabber AT3. Can't magic that one. 285 60/18. These are the tyre that we've got on the Amarok. Not the best off-road tyre, but a very good all-rounder. This is still going to get used quite a bit on the road, so we don't want anything too aggressive just yet. When we start doing a lot more off-roading on it, once we've got more upgrades done, we'll probably add some mud terrains, go to the next extreme with the tyres. But for now, General Grabber AT3 should do the job. So before we can get these fitted, we've got to get the tyres fitted to the wheels, so we'll let Harry crack on with that, and then we'll check back in later when they're going on the car.
Proper job. Oh, we've got that on film. What's that? Proper job.
Stickers on. Let's get the centre caps on the wheels. So, just need to line up that bolt hole. And that bolt hole. Do you prefer them with the centre caps on or with the centre caps off? I'm not sure myself. I think I prefer them with the centre caps off. So, yeah, comment below, let us know what you think. We'll drop it down, see what it looks like on the floor, and see if we've got any scrubbing issues. The car's off the ramp, and although these tyres actually work out smaller than the last ones, so these equate to a 31.5, the winter tyres that we had on previously were a 32.1. So although these are actually smaller, I'm not sure if it's to do with the tread, because they're a little bit more aggressive on the sidewall, but we've actually got some touching on full lock. So the vehicle at the minute is in off-road mode, which is not the highest setting, but this will be the mode that generally gets used when the car's off-road, unless there's some big obstacles. But if you have a look just there, the outer tread is literally just catching on the arch liner, which doesn't sound like too much of a problem, but I'm not sure if you can see, but just behind there is the intercooler. So the last thing you want is the wheel hitting the intercooler. So I think the next job for the Touareg is going to be to relocate the intercooler. Well, not relocate them, but we've got like a bracket that fits on the bottom of the intercooler, which just brings the bottom out and pushes the intercoolers a little bit further forward to give us a little bit more clearance. They're fine at the back, literally just the slightest bit of touching, which I think will eventually just wear the arch liner down. But yeah, I think they look pretty good. Happy with the centre caps. Again, let us know, do you prefer them with the centre caps or without? Maybe we'll take them off. But they're down for the time being. Intercoolers next, and then we'll probably, if we've got time, we're going to try and get a few more things done to this before Parkwood. It'd be nice if we could get the body lift on this, probably de-chrome, get rid of the chrome badges and things like that, make it look a bit more aggressive. And then we've got some underbody protection coming as well. So hopefully that arrives next week and we'll get cracking with those. So yeah, keep watching and we'll see what happens next. So it is Friday, 25 to 4. We're meeting everyone at Parkwood at about 6 o'clock, 6:30 we said. And Rob has just finished installing the underbody protection on the new Touareg. So when did it arrive, Rob? A couple of hours ago.
We had a car on ramp, so we pulled it in. Dead easy to do. You need a 17mm socket, a 10mm socket. Helps if you've got a buzz gun, and a bit of Loctite for the bolts.
That's it, it's on. Definitely looks a lot more protected than it did before. Just in time for off-roading at Parkwood. So I think we'll end this video here. We have still got some more mods lined up for this. I'm not sure what's going to be next. We're going to try and do a lift kit next?
Yeah, lift kit and front light bar.
Yeah, lift kit, front light bar. So yeah, let's see how this goes at Parkwood. This video will probably go out before the Parkwood video. So if you want to watch the Parkwood video, make sure you subscribe and you'll get notified when that one goes live. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.